response, the earth shakes and the lights go out and the graves pop open and dead walk around. And the veil in the temple that separates us from the Holy of Holies, where the priests took the sacrifices that God didn't want to be made for our sin, the ones that he said disgust him, the ones that were unworthy of redemption for us. That veil was torn in two. Congratulations, Jesus, on a job well done. The worthless blood was replaced by priceless blood, and this blood does the job. Why was he so driven? It probably played out like this.
Take me instead. Take me instead! Save my children, but take me! That's a scene
from a really good book that impacted me and several others in the room. This guy lost a daughter. Long story short, he ends up at a shack with God over the weekend. And you know, all the things that he's accused God of, God is revealing to him that these aren't true. And in that scene, he says, "You think I'm a judge? You think I'm here to judge? You do my job." That is, I don't know. I read it and I cried, and I've read that passage in the book 100 times. That was Jesus begging to die for us, begging for the opportunity to die for us, because he didn't want to judge us. He didn't want to send us to hell. And when he judged us worthy of dying for. He was so unwilling that he begged and pleaded, kicked his feet, pounded the ground, threw chairs, pulled out his hair. He was mad. He was unwilling that any of us would go to hell. So, how do we apply it? I know that probably most of us in this room are saved. We're Christians. So, why am I telling us the salvation story that we've all heard and most of us probably accepted? I'm not doing it for a review. I want to know, who in our lives are we determined for? Who are we willing to kick and scream and beg for the opportunity to die for? Who are we willing to throw a fit for? Who are we unwilling to let go? Do we have that same relentless determination, that same burning desire to see people change, to see their lives changed? You know, There's a lot of great testimonies in this room, people who have had major life changes. We all know people that need major life changes, that need Jesus. You know, I spoke a few weeks ago on my desire for Griffin. Because this is a city that's in flames, it's hurting. Are we willing to pitch a fit, to kick and scream, and to not let go of the people we love in this city, the people we care for, the people that have no alternative without us telling them the gospel? That was his sacrifice, and we're called to make them too. Okay? In order to reach people. Inviting people to church isn't enough. It's never been enough. It's Jesus that's enough. Now, we should invite people to church. It'd be nice if we invited people to our church. Okay? But it's not enough. It's going to take all of us being invested in Christ and then investing in the people we love. Spending time with them. You can love somebody to Jesus without beating them up with a Bible. I guarantee it. I've seen it happen. Most of us are probably a product of that, because to be honest, any Christian that tried to beat me up with the Bible, I just tried to hit back. I couldn't stand them. And I know from some of you that you couldn't stand them either. Love makes a difference. Determination makes a difference. Determination that is eons old, that took God from heaven, put him on earth, wrapped him in flesh, and sent him to the cross. Being determined like that means turning the focus from me to them. The band will come. We're ready.